I'm Anne, and I live in the heart of the city, in a small street of back-to-back terraces with no gardens. People often say how little nature there must be around me. But I can find a myriad of different things to look at, smell, hear and touch, only 2 minutes walk away, across the street in Platfields Park. Do you know where your nearest park is? Find it. It's just teeming with living, breathing nature wherever you look. Especially if you really look, listen and breathe in. Take a walk into the park on any day. If it's windy, the trees all shake their twigs and branches along the whole of the walkway like long witches' fingers, clawing away at the air. And when there's snow, the boughs make deep cracking noises as if they really hate having that weight on them. I love that sound, especially when the sun is gleaming on the snow, as it's like the trees talking to us. And then, when you think the cold winter's never going to end, suddenly one day there's crocuses, and then daffodils. And on the trees the cherry blossom comes, first white and then pink, and it falls like confetti, and it's blown into wonderful white and pink heaps in forgotten corners. And then, little by little, the leaves appear, so brilliant green when they're tiny new. But then their colour magically deepens as the summer continues. And you can no longer see the branches, just great swathes of green until autumn, when we get that fabulous array of rich, rich colours that make you want to eat them. Equally rich is the smell of rotting, mouldering leaves, so intense that sometimes your mouth waters. No other time of year has the intensity of smell that gets the saliva glands going like that. Hot, dry earth and tarmac after a sudden rain shower also smell heavenly. But what is so wonderful is when you stay very still and you can make contact with whatever lives and hides amongst all the greenery. I don't see wild creatures often, but I can hear them. We've got 2 woodpeckers that live in a rotten tree, and their knocking can be heard on and off all day. There's a continuous scuffling and rustling along the wilderness by the brook. I wonder whether it's birds or squirrels, voles, water rats, even foxes. And there's often a snazzing noise of bees or hoverflies vibrating against the lime tree leaves, searching for pollen in the flowers maybe. And we have hooting owls. And in summertime, swooping bats that squeak as they dart around the lake. Each type of bat flies at a different height depending on what insects they eat. Our annual bat walks always attract 50 to 80 people, and we give them batometers to hold which amplify the bats' cries. Who says there's no nature in the city? 5 minutes walk and we're surrounded. I must just allow myself to notice.